So yeah, I mean, there's certain things like having activities outside of a bar, respect, mutual respect, hygiene, certain things, right?
The bar is so low. I just want you to shower.
I really just want you to wash your dick, yeah.
This is Melody Kush.
This is Lana LaBeau. What's the weirdest place that you've had sex? I gotta know.
Oh my god, yeah, that.
Get on your knees.
Like, oh wow, like that's really how it is in the cam world?
I really like it.
Sex tales.
Hey there, Sex Squad. Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Sex Tales. I am Lana LaBeau, a full-time Chatterbait cam model, content creator, and Skittle diddler.
Hey, what's up? My name's Mel Kush. I am also a Chatterbait cam model, content creator, and owner of the Kush Tush. And today's guest is the star of the hilarious YouTube series Cam Girlfriend on the Camming Life YouTube channel. With 12 plus years of adult industry experience, she has appeared in over 500 adult films. As adorable as she is funny, joining us today is the soulful cam model, actress, and adult film star, Lily LaBeau. Hi, Lily.
Oh my god, hi. Wow, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We usually start speaking to our guests about their origins in the adult industry because everyone has a different but often similar story. Can you give us your origins of entering into the adult industry?
I can. I'll give you the brief version. I was young. I was interested to have some freedom, have some money. I like sex. I had no issues with sexuality. I thought it was great. I thought I was like, oh, the world's fine. They can handle porn nowadays. They cannot. But still, I thought at the time that they could. I was like, yeah, it's a new world. It's fine. And so I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And I did my first scene. I loved it. And I was like, let's just go full out. And that's kind of what I did.
And that was in 2009?
Yeah, I had just gotten out of high school. Yeah.
Wow, totally different world back then, eh?
Sorry.
I'm Canadian. Come on, let's all gang up on the Canadian. We say
I love it.
You'll come about, don't worry.
Oh, I can't wait.
We don't actually do that, but I'll let this one slide.
All right, so as well as the adult industry, you also star in Cam Girlfriend on the Camming Life YouTube channel. I love this series. It's so hilarious, so relatable.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that experience and what it was like starring on that? Like, I don't know, it seems so fun and unique. And I love, obviously, the Ethan and Daniel. They're fucking amazing. So tell us a bit about your experience.
Yeah, I would love to. So they contacted me like prior to the pilot, prior to the show. They're like we're making this series and you're kind of the inspiration. Like you're a Lily LaBeau character because don't tell people, but like Lily LaBeau is a character, And he's like, it's so inspiring, so bubbly, so kind of a paradox almost. Like I think people think that you have to be like this major slut, to be in the industry, which you can be, but you can also have like a normal life. You can have relationships, So the whole idea for the show was like, I'm in love, yes. Tell me more. However you want my help, I want to help. And so we like met with each other for like a year before the actual filming, and there's a lot of stuff that went down. It was so funny to like how it actually happened, but like filming was amazing. Going to Toronto was amazing. I love Canadians. We had a great time. Doubles, ketchup chips. Yes,
all about it.
Yeah, the good stuff, yeah.
And so where did the inspiration for the character Chloe come from? Is this from your own brain? Was it a collaboration?
Yeah, so they kind of left it up to me. I was like, what is this? And so what I did was I looked when I first started. I don't know how many years you guys have been in the industry, but like, when you first start, you're just like, you're hungry. You're like, you're excited. You got energy, You're just like...
And then you get tired.
Fresh and then you get tired. Yes. I am a bit tired in many ways. I love this industry for sure. But so yeah, Chloe Cables, I was like, no, she's not jaded. She's fresh. She's excited. She's, loving the business for all the right reasons. And so yeah, that's what I pulled from was like my beginning career.
And you did a great job because honestly, I mean, I'm a little bit jaded myself. I've been naked on the net since 2006.
Okay. Wow. Nice.
And yeah, full time only since 2012, but from the same era, so I can, empathize with, the beginning, the middle, and the now. Not the end, but the now. It's very, very different. But you really did capture that youthful enthusiasm for the work. And like, honestly, like there's so many episodes where it's so relatable. Like anyone who's a cam model who hasn't seen this has to watch it. Anyone who's in the cam world just needs to see it because you're going to see yourself no matter what side of the camera you're on. You're going to see yourself in this series.
It's so relatable. And I think it's great because we need more things like that humanize and destigmatize sex work on a very palpable way, like anybody can watch that and laugh at it. Obviously, if you're in the industry, it's more funny, but anybody can watch it and get a good laugh, which I love about that.
The pussy doppelganger one, I was like, oh my God.
How did you, they contacted you, that's how you got the role as Chloe?
Yeah, well, funny story actually. I didn't get the role originally. I was hired as a storyboard consultant, so I just shared all my stories with them for a year, well, specifically Ethan. And then when it came down to it, I was like, okay, it's me, right? And they're like, no, we're not sure. We're not sure. And they actually said no.
Wow.
I know.
I'm so glad I stole Ethan's hoodie last time I saw him. He deserves that.
Yeah, I had to convince them. I was like, you guys, come on. Because I think it's so important. Sorry, just representation, like you're saying, it's so important. And I think a lot of people, they get nervous to use sex workers in the actual product because they're like, oh no, what does it mean? I'm like, you're doing a show about us. Who cares if you use, I want more real sex workers in season 2.
I heard that there's a season 2 sneaking up on there. I wasn't sure if we were allowed to talk about it or not, but I'm super excited about it.
I mean, nobody told me not to, so I don't know.
And well, that's exciting. Very cool. And so honestly, it is so important. The nothing about us without us is what we hear a lot reiterated in the industry. And so hopefully, experiences like yours encourage other companies doing similar ventures to reach out to sex workers and not just on a, not just behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And amen. So you've been in the industry a heck of a long time. What is your favorite thing still to date about being an adult performer?
The freedom.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
You get it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a certain amount of I don't know, just being your own boss and you really dictate your own life as that, and the empowerment of being I don't know, because there is kind of this, don't be a sex worker. It's very empowering to just own yourself and just be I'm choosing to do this with my body, and that's not wrong.
Exactly.
What would you say is the biggest difference, aside from the obvious, of working on a porn set and just a regular film set?
Yeah, well, I mean, what I love about working on porn sets is nothing sacred. And we laugh about everything. I mean, there is a massive amount of respect. There's definitely safety, but at the end of the day, you're going to be naked. So there's situations that just happen that are just really funny, and we all laugh about them because to not laugh is more weird, And I think, mainstream is a little more, they have to be, by the book. There's certain things they can't do that we can. So it's a lot more fun, I'd say.
Fair enough. And on the adult side of things, is there something in your career that you look back on, you're like, oh, that scene was my favorite?
There's a few. There's a few moments that you're like, wow. Because, I mean, there was scenes, and then there's experiences, and then there was, like, once-in-a-lifetime experiences, you know? I think that's, like, what I value so much is, like, shooting porn in Japan, or...
That's
like,
so cool.
Yeah, for a week. It was amazing. I turned 19 there. I was like, what is this?
Oh my God. So early in your career too. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then I did a lot of work for kink, you know, so that's some insane stuff that I'd never recreate in my personal life, you know. And I'm so thankful.
This actually leads into one of my other questions. I was going to ask, what is like the wildest place that you've ever like had sex, either in your personal life or in your work life? Is Japan it?
Japan was like a place that was really wild. They had like different fetishes, and it was a different style of shooting, really, like the way they treated us. It was very nice, very respectful.
So you were shot by locals
Yeah,
then?
they flew us out there, and we shot for 5 days,
Awesome.
did some touristy stuff. But then like, yeah, the kink stuff, we did like this site called Public Disgrace. And that was exactly what it sounds like. You just go to a public place, and they'd hire like 40 extras, you know, to be there. And like, you signed like a paper beforehand, like, do you want them to touch you? Yes or no? You could say yes if you wanted, you know. It's like crazy. I was like, what? Like, what is this? And yeah.
So tell me, did you say yes?
No, I didn't.
I'm like, this sounds like my version of heaven. I'm such an exhibitionist. I'm like, yes, watch me.
Yes, I said yes to performers. So if you were a performer and you were there
Very
as like
cool.
a guest, not as like hired to work, but because sometimes they would come, they could touch, but everybody else had to just watch.
Sounds like
Yeah,
fun.
It was fun. Mm-hmm.
So what would you say on any set is like a must-have for you? Like, do you have to have your snacks, your lube, your music? What's like something that makes you feel like the best on a set?
I'm pretty low key. The best for me is just to have good people on set, you know. Like, you always have like a favorite crew. You know you're going to have fun, or you have a favorite, you know, a few favorite actors that even if you're not working with them, they're on set, so you just hang out. And
Oh, that's fun. I like that. Kind of like a bring
Passes
your
the
model
time.
to work day.
Yeah.
And given that, you know, you've done so many scenes and stuff in your career, I mean, also to the point that, you know, sometimes we're a little bit jaded. Do you still watch porn when you masturbate, or are you more of an imagination person?
Okay, I have a confession. Oh my god, you guys. Like, I don't really watch porn.
Me neither.
You know what? Don't feel bad.
Okay, I always say I don't watch porn because I am porn.
Exactly, there's that. But I also, like, I prefer watching porn from, like, the
The bush.
70s. Like, if I want to sit down and watch a fucking porn film, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see the budget, I want to see the bush, I want to see the authenticity. Like, that's what I'm into.
The bounty
I mean, I don't watch... Yeah, with the good music. Exactly. Where you have, like, practically, like, a band on set, maybe. It's like... So, I hear you. I mean, nowadays, I guess I'm more of an imagination person myself. When I do watch porn, it's, like, stuff that probably nobody watches anymore.
Yeah, it's something when you know of everybody too. Like, you get to a point where you literally, oh, I've worked with him. Oh, I know her. Oh, I hate him.
It's kind of like masturbate to your friends, right?
Exactly,
You're
it's
like,
like-
"Ah."
Yeah.
Have you ever masturbated to any of your own porn though? Like, just like watching it back and being like either amateur content that you're like editing and you're like, wow, this is like really on.
Like,
That yes.
That's ultimate self-love.
I don't know. It's just like, I'm like, oh.
it's okay, confession, I've totally done that too.
You can't help it. You're editing. You're, oh, wow, this is good. Like, yeah, it was nice.
Oh, look at that
Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah,
Oh.
like that drip. Oh, I know.
Oh my goodness. That's
Awesome.
great.
Love
I
it.
absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. So I hear you're a really big reader. I also am a really big fan of reading. It's kind of a dying hobby in this day and age. What is your favorite book?
My favorite book. I don't have a favorite book, that's for sure. No, I was looking at my stack
Top
of books
three,
right
okay,
there.
right now. I know it changes.
Top 3 right now. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. I'm obsessed with Joe Dispenza right now. He's amazing. Have you heard of him?
Okay, that's an author though,
Yes.
right? I guess then. So you have a favorite author?
He wrote
Okay.
a book called Becoming Supernatural, and it's like he studies the brain after meditation and specific meditations, and can show like measurable like gene expression differences, like healing in the body markers differences, like in 4 days of like meditation.
That's
He's like,
interesting.
wow.
I don't know, he's just
That
amazing.
sounds
Like
so
our brains are so
cool.
powerful.
So nonfiction, and you did your yoga doula program, I think, as well.
I did, yes.
Wow, it's pretty neat. Like that's like I remember reading that and I was like, whoa. I was like, that's interesting.
It happened so randomly, and I'm so glad it did. And like I learned so much about being a doula, but I feel like I learned a lot about being a woman as well, because I think sometimes like within this industry you can find one part of being a woman. The sexual part is beautiful, the empowerment, you know. But there's other stuff that's empowering too, like making a baby is incredible. It's like when you start going down that rabbit hole, you're like, oh my God, we're amazing. Like,
It is really weird that we can,
we're like divine.
right? We can grow a person inside of us.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
And all the pleasure and the just being feminine and just the energy of it, and I don't know, connecting with that on like an unashamed level with other women. I was like, oh wow, this is unexpected.
And you sound like somebody who's like very inspired about life and very passionate about their projects. Where do some of your creative ideas come from? Like, where do you gather your inspiration?
I don't know, actually. Honestly, I think if you're creative, sometimes it just hits you. Sadness. You know,
Broken heart.
when you get sad, you're like, oh, yeah, so creative.
Yeah, I guess it stems from like deep emotion, I guess then. Okay.
Yeah,
very
I
cool.
would say definitely like emotion is what draws like the biggest like creative passions. What are some of your like hobbies and passions outside of the adult industry? Or just outside of like film maybe?
Yeah, well, so I'm sorry that my location's not that exciting, but I just moved into my new room in Switzerland.
Oh, cool.
So-
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah, thank you. That's a big hobby thing that I've been working towards for like 4 years. And it finally worked out like a few months ago, and I got my student visa, so I'm learning French. And
Ouais, c'est ça. J'allais te demander si tu as fait ton cours finalement.
oh quoi? Répétez lentement, s'il vous plaît.
Je voulais vous demander si vous avez complété votre cours en français.
Votre cours? À quel
Votre cours.
Niveau? Non.
All I have for you guys is vous coucher avec moi ce soir.
Non. Mon nouvel? Non, c'est A2. J'ai juste commencé A2 dans mon école.
Oh, excellent. So you're taking French in
That's
Switzerland.
so cool.
Oh,
What
wow.
a fun and
Very
interesting
cool.
life. Again,
Love that,
another
love
like
that.
freedom that the adult industry allows us is to work from anywhere and to have the freedom to travel and like do all these cool things. That's incredible. I'm super happy for you.
Thank you, yeah. So it's beautiful here, so we do a lot of hiking. There's nice parties to go to. I'm just kind of discovering a new country, so that's what I do. It's great.
Excellent. So you've only just gotten there, so I guess you've been visiting over COVID. Like, how was it like doing the back and forth during the pandemic? Were you able to still move forward with your plans as you had planned them?
No, actually, like COVID, I had to stay in the U.S. So I was here back and forth for like 4 years, just under 4 years, got the doula certification here. And then COVID happened, and I just had to like sit and wait, like everybody just like sitting, like when is it over? It's not over, It's been a year, it's still not over, year and a half. So yeah, I had to stay out.
But you made
then
it.
I made it. I know.
Right,
Awesome,
we
I
love a
that.
happy ending.
Yeah.
And can I ask, why Switzerland?
Well, my best friend lives here.
Oh, very
so
cool.
she was here. I was like, let's do it. I love you. So.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, it's always great to have somebody who's got their home base already there to kind of usher you in. It probably makes things a lot smoother, a lot easier. You probably have more confidence moving all the way across the globe, which is crazy. Are you still gonna come? Are you still gonna come visit North America every now and then? Or are you like done with us?
Oh no, I'm gonna be back. I'm going to Disneyland.
That's wonderful.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Questions we get all the time on camp. I mean, I'm gonna hit you with one right now. For you, does size really matter?
No. It's so overdone. It just pisses me off, actually. Like, I'm like so annoyed at this whole like, it's big. Well, can you do anything with it? You know, are you like trying to hurt me with it? Like, oh, it's small, but do you know what to do with it? You know, I don't know.
The size thing, it's the same thing like the foreskin thing. It's like, I don't care if you're circumcised or uncircumcised, just wash your junk, right? Like, the only people that care about circumcision are other men. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, or the ones who aren't circumcised because they're insecure about it.
Other men care about other men's penises so fucking much. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm like, if anybody needs, you know, reassurance for their dick, I sell dick ratings for $50.
There you go, guys. Go be reassured that your penis is...
Get your rating.
Yeah. But like, yeah, spoiler, most of the time I give like 5 out of 5, so...
But then you get to tell them all the cool things you like about it too. It's like, ooh, I love that vein, that big vein that's coming out that goes kind of from the bottom left to the top right. Or like, you know, I love like just finding those little descriptive like.
I totally agree with you because I think
fun.
penises are just like so interesting. Like, I think genitals in general are interesting. So I just don't think they're ugly. And I some people are like, and I'm like, nah, like they're cool. They're cool as fuck.
I'm like a balls girl. Like, my man has a scar on his balls, and I'm like obsessed. Like, I'll sit there and I'll like tug on his sock and like watch it go.
Okay, but that's just being intrigued by
Like, I
testicles
love it
because
so
they
much.
are sea creatures. I swear to God, testicles belong in the sea. They are so weird.
But on the same topic, does size matter? It's like ball size doesn't matter, dick size doesn't matter. Guys, listen to the ladies
true.
here. We know best.
True. This is our life.
Yes, it's our life. We're professionals. Like, we've seen it all.
So in your personal life, would you say that you're more dominant or more submissive?
I'm definitely a switch, but I was gonna say, yeah, I'm definitely a switch. I need both. I need to be allowed to be dominant, for sure, but I also need to be submissive sometimes, and you know, I need both.
I
for
feel
sure.
you. I'm definitely a lifestyle switch as well.
Yeah.
I want you to hang me off the side of the bed and face fuck me, but I would also like to pin you down and scratch you. You know, it's just, let's go both ways, you know?
What do you think the sexiest body part is on a man? Like, either that or like, do you have like a type you're attracted to, or like a particular body feature you're attracted to?
I'm a sucker for arms. I know. Cliche.
Like
Yeah,
muscles? Like muscle
little,
arms?
you know, they're like.
I don't have it, but like the
Yeah.
dent.
It's like, you know, and
Oh,
just,
the way
and
that
they,
their
do,
arm like
heavy
does,
things.
yeah, dude arms are so,
Yeah.
and just like grabbing onto a
Like-
pair of good arms while you're like doing the deed. Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of like that thing that you're describing here, but like underneath the calf.
What
muscle
about the
on
hips?
on a
The
dude?
hip dips?
That is like.
Oh, yes, the hip dips too.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a problem with the dad bod. I mean, dad bods don't usually have hip dips.
What about
I don't need hip dips.
collarbones? What's the vibe on collarbones? I like them on
I like
both. I
collarbones
think
on
that they're just such like a delicate like I don't know, kind of like sexy but like intimate thing on the body. I don't know. It's very lovely to me. So what to you, obviously we've discussed the sexual aspect, but what to you makes a healthy relationship? Like what's a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, deal breaker. So my coach, she was like, you need to make a fucking manifesto. And she's like, these are all your deal breakers. And she's like, go to Tinder, go to Bumble, but as soon as they don't hit one of them, she's like, next. I was like, wait, really? Are you sure? Like, really? She's like, yeah, no, next. You don't have time for that. I was like, oh, fuck. So, like, yeah, I wrote down all my lists, and it was lovely. And I don't know, it was so freeing. So, yeah, I mean, there's certain things like having activities outside of a bar, you know, respect, mutual respect, hygiene, certain things, right?
The bar
like
is so low. I just want you to shower.
I really just want you to wash your dick, yeah.
Honestly, hygiene is probably the number one deal breaker for me. Like, I totally agree with that. It's definitely up there, high on that list.
Wash your
guys,
dick.
you heard it here first.
Yes, wash your dick. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I don't know, have hobbies. Have hobbies that are fun, and I get bored easily. I don't know. I need like things, spontaneity. I need activities that are not just getting drunk. I don't know. I love to get drunk with the rest of us, but like, you know, I also want to play laser tag or
well, I want to date you.
I don't know, do something silly.
Oh my god, you're gonna laugh.
Go laser
Yeah,
tag.
for my this was 8 years ago, but for my 30th birthday, I rented out laser tag for the entire overnight. And I had like 30 friends come, and we all played laser tag. We rented it for the whole night, but we're all so damn old that we were winded.
You're like, we're 30. I'm
like, okay, guys, let's get out of here.
Oh god, yes.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was so fun. It was actually my first time playing laser tag, and one of my friends used to work there once upon a time, so I was with a bunch of pros, and I'm like hiding. I'm like, no, don't shoot me.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday, leave me alone. So you mentioned Bumble and Tinder, and you've dated both men and women in the past too. Are you currently in a relationship, or are you looking?
So I haven't really dated women sexually. I've had sex with many women in my career, outside my career. But I would say I'm in a platonic relationship with my best friend. Like, we love each other. We kind of want this to last forever. You know, we have sex on camera. We have sex sometimes together for fun with, like, party situations. But, like, I don't know. It's just that. And I'm really okay with that, you know? And, like, so... she's my wife.
Aww. See, I think that's sweet. And they say that you should marry your best friend. So, like, you've already got it figured out, right?
We're good. I'm good. You know, this is it.
Yeah, that sounds like the ideal scenario, and like especially like if you could like move across the world and like build something with somebody, but there's no real, I don't know what the word is, not obligation, but there's no pressure, you know? It doesn't sound
Yeah,
like.
we're free.
It's just like a nice.
Sounds magical.
Wow. Very cool.
So you said that you guys work
seriously.
together. Do you guys, like, when did you start camming? What are your primary sources of income now? Do you guys, like, make money together?
Yeah, so we met like 2011 in Los Angeles doing scenes. And now we just run our sites, you know, OnlyFans, Loyal Fans, Chatterbait.
Nice. We love Chatterbait.
Love Chatterbait. You know, I don't have...
I don't either.
But these are, we did all match, like, with our unitary.
I know, I thought that was kind of cute.
looks,
I was
right?
like, wow, we just, like, mind melded there. So you still stream actively, or do you mostly just run your fan sites?
I definitely stream. I just, because I moved here about 6 weeks ago, it's been taking me a little bit longer to get situated, get settled in. So I haven't for a while. But, like, I hope to get back on track, this weekend, actually. I was, like, kind of inspired by the interview today, you know. And
That's awesome.
Yes. And so what advice, you having so much experience now in adult film, in camming, is there any advice that you would give to a baby cam model trying to get into the industry today?
Wow. I'm like, it's so cliche, but consistency. I feel
Cliche
like
for a reason.
I'm lucky. Well, yeah, it's cliche for a reason, exactly. Like, I have a fan base, but even me, I think that's why I'm hesitant also to get back on cam, is I'm in a new time zone. So I'm going to have to get a new, regulars, I guess, people that are awake at this time. And so it's a little intimidating.
Well, what's cool with that is that you can plan a special show. Maybe you stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning one day or whatever time connects and be like, okay guys, today's the day, special little like mini marathon, and then you get all your crew there and it's just going to feel like home.
I know all the familiar screen names. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? But there's dedicated folks that I'm sure would set their alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning to come see you.
I have a guy that's in the UK and he
amazing.
wakes up at 4 a.m. to hang out with me every night. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Aww.
Right? Like
So
the
wonderful.
dedication
Yeah.
and love
Love
of
you
our
guys.
like members is something that you don't really understand until you are a cam model. It's a beautiful just synchronic relationship that's just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. What are you working on? Any cool projects right now, or anything on your website that you kind of want to share with us? Maybe give it a little boost of promo, a teaser, something for us to look forward to.
Yeah, so I'm switching on over to the loyal fans.
Ooh, the loyal fans.
The loyal fans train. I know there was all of them that came out. Everyone was like, this one. I'm switching to that one.
Yeah.
So, if people want to check it out, I like the way it's set up better. I'm like, I don't want to give too much of a promo, but they have a video store, okay? And I
We
love
love
that.
a good video
okay,
store.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a huge
I'm
one.
trying out AP clips right now because they are so open to different types of fetishes and stuff. So many of them are like, bring the hammer down. Like, it's okay if we squirt, guys. Let us pee.
Yeah. Let us squirt in peace, okay? And what does the future hold for you? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. Well, wait, we can edit this out if it's not allowed, but hopefully we're going to get the season 2 of Cam Girlfriend finished, where it's in the production right now, pre-production right now. So excited. Can't wait for, season 2 Cam Girlfriend. And speak French fluently. Hopefully live in Switzerland. I mean, technically I shouldn't say that because they're like, promise you'll leave when you're done. And I will leave when I'm done. I will. But hopefully to come back with a job. I don't know. Prostitution is legal in Switzerland, so there's a lot of sex workers and a lot of organizations, for sex workers. And so once my French is a little bit better, I really want to start volunteering with some of them and just see if there's any way that, I don't know, I can do something here with sex work.
That is really cool.
That's
I also
amazing.
didn't know that. That's really interesting.
And I'll tell you what, I'm currently learning Spanish. I'm on day 93 of learning Spanish straight.
Yeah.
If you want, honestly, this app I use called Duolingo makes it so easy. It's like a game. And I wake up first thing in the morning, I make my coffee, I sit on my balcony, and I do 15, 20, 30 minutes of Spanish. I would say give it a go if you're really serious about learning French. I mean, obviously school will help a lot as well, but that could accelerate your pace of learning. It has been a godsend for me. I'm having a blast learning.
Cool.
So good luck
Cool,
with
yeah,
that.
thank you.
So I just have one more question to kind of wrap things up. We ask this to all our guests. What advice would you give your younger self?
Save money. Fucking save money.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a very common answer, actually. Save your
I know,
pennies.
because my agent, we get in the industry, you're 18, making more money you've ever made in your life. He's like, save your money, save your money. And he always talks like that, save your money. And I just didn't. And I hear his voice in my head all the time. I was like, oh, he was right.
So there's some good advice for other baby cam models out there who are watching.
Yeah, because
this.
like, save your pennies, because like you get in, you're like excited, you know, you got energy, you're young usually, a little bit younger, you know, have more tolerance for bullshit. So like you have like the capacity to make a lot of money. And not to say that that can't maintain, for sure it can, but sometimes you just get like you want to do something else. So it's like, you know, just do it. Don't fucking listen to yourself. If yourself's like, I can wait. I'm like, no, you can't. Start now. Okay.
But also it helps, I mean, you got to save for retirement. If ever you wanted to transition into something else, it'll give you that cushion. Because let's be real, I mean, as a sex worker, it's not always easy to, you know, breach that barrier from adult work to mainstream work. I mean, obviously we have so much experience in so many different things. We're a one woman or one man show, one person show here. We, you know, constantly learning and things like that, but that's not always valued on the outside. So having that cushion is also something that is very important, so you can, you know, take your life into your own hands and keep it that way.
Like one girl, she was like, I'm going to open up a laundromat. Did you know it's only $50,000 to open up a laundromat in some state? It's one of the cheapest things you can do, and it makes $100,000 a year without having employees. I was like, fuck.
Well, shit. Now we know what my 5-year plan is.
I was like, what? Or like a Subway. I guess a Subway. It's like another. I was like, I didn't even think about these things when I was 18.
So interesting.
You don't think about this.
Yeah, some franchises are really affordable to kickstart, but see, like, exactly, you got to get somebody who can give you that kind of advice, though. That's also something that's important. Get a good financial advisor. And just stay on top of your game, everybody.
Wash your dick. Stay on top. Hell yeah.
Wash your dick. Oh, God.
All right. Well, we got a fun game planned for you if you're down. Are you down for a little round of Would You Rather?
Shit. Okay. All right.
Yay. All right. Would you rather dirty talk in an accent that you hate, or have sex in complete and awkward silence?
I would love to dirty talk in an accent that I hate.
That just seems fun, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, that's an idea for Cam Girlfriend season 3.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Would you rather give up masturbating for a whole year or give up sex for 3 months?
Masturbating for a whole year. Fuck it.
Wow. Okay.
I'm having good sex lately, so like.
Yeah, that's definitely an answer from somebody who's having some good sex. Would you rather tease with hot wax or ice cubes?
Hot wax. I don't like the cold.
Yeah, I'm not like Lana who uses like.
Hey man, my house is a crispy 95 degrees all the time. I deserve to shove an ice cube up my butt.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I'm with you on the hot wax.
I like burned myself with hot wax, so I feel like I need to reintroduce myself to that in a better situation.
Oh, you gotta do it from, the trick is you gotta do it from high enough so that it
was literally like the first 2 months of camping. I was wide-eyed and unknowledgeable.
There you go. Baby cam girls, keep taking notes.
Yeah, we've all done it.
Exactly. All right. Would you rather never use a dildo again or never use a vibrator again?
Okay, to be honest, I fucking hate dildos.
Well, then we know your answer.
I love vibrators.
Like, what's the point?
I'm sorry. I'm just giving it all away. No, I don't know. Dildos annoy me. I like glass dildos, and that's kind of it. I mean, I like dildos to suck on, for sure. You know, have my favorites. But, like, for my pussy, it's all about the vibrations.
Good vibes.
Fair enough. I don't know which one I'd choose. I kind of like a good dildo. It's like, I don't know, I guess I'm a control freak. So like a dildo, it's like I can control it. I do what it want, or I do what I want with it, not the other way around. Whereas the vibrator is just like, okay,
clit sucker toy will always win for me. It's the clit sucker and just like this finger, and I'm ready to fucking rock and roll.
Okay, let's see. Would you rather have foreplay and no sex, or sex and no foreplay?
Foreplay and no sex. I'm sorry, I'm so conflicted.
I love foreplay, honestly. Like, foreplay is the gateway drug, right? So, it's...
and, like, I just get so wet. And I'm like, oh. I just love that feeling. You're just, like, dripping wet. And you're just, like, keep teasing me.
Yeah, foreplay. Foreplay is the window to the soul. Come on now. Another lesson, guys. Wash your dick, save your pennies, and foreplay. We're building a list. These are your to-dos. You already figured out what you don't want. Now you're figuring out what you do want.
I like it.
Yeah, this is the playbook.
All right. Would you rather fuck in missionary forever or always have to have standing sex?
Oh.
The disgust.
I don't know. I don't like to stand all the time. I love my comfort, but I love variety too. I'm like, okay, yeah. It would be missionary. I would just have to take it like a good wife.
Fair. I mean, standing, it is a lot of effort.
Forever?
I do enjoy standing sex, but all the time?
It's kind of like the whole, like, being held while having sex. Like, he's standing and you're being held or whatnot. And it's like, this is fun for, like, a little bit, but wow, this is exhausting. Like, I've used up all of the energy that I could have spread out over, like, 30 minutes in, like, 3 minutes.
And then, like, my calves are sore for, like, 3 days afterwards. Like, I'm at that age. You know, it's like... That too. Oh, yeah. That is... Oh, man, that is so very real. All right, we got a couple more here. Let's see. Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret?
Oh, fulfill biggest wish, for sure. Fuck regrets.
Hell yeah. That's a good one. I like that answer. I don't know if we asked that one before. I like it. That's cool. It's kind of existential and shit.
Yeah.
She's got big brain
over here.
Big brain energy. All right. Would you rather have a partner that fakes all of their orgasm but gives great head, or a partner that sucks at giving head but comes all the time?
I'll just be selfish. Fuck it. He can take it as long as he gives great.
I once had a partner get mad at me because I told him that if he didn't eat pussy, it was a deal breaker, and he didn't know how. And I was like, I will teach you, but if you're not willing to learn, then I'm not gonna. This is a deal breaker for me. He was like, really? And I was like, yeah, really.
women are serious about their orgasms. Okay,
take notes.
I mean, it's a whole menu that you need to bring to the sex table, and it makes it more fun. You can't just bring missionary.
Right, you can't just bring your sausage.
Well, you can show up with missionary, but you have to be willing to open your
There we go. It's like a potluck. You bring your own dish, but then you have to be willing to try the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's a goodie.
Yes.
Well, Lily, this has been, like, amazing. You're so sweet and you're so funny. Thank you so much for joining us today. Would you let everybody know where they can find you on the interwebs? I know you said something about loyal fans, so just give a few, throw out some names.
Give us your names.
Well, I mean, on all of my stuff, it's just at Lily LaBeau. LILYLABEAU. I mean, in this age, it'll be spelled everywhere. I don't know why I spell it still, but it's difficult. People are like, huh? What? LaBeau? So, yes. At Lily LaBeau on Twitter, at Lily LaBeau on Instagram. OnlyFans, loyal fans, same thing. The only difference is on Chatterbait. I don't know why I did this. I have an underscore, Lily _ LaBeau.
I have underscores too.
Just
it's annoying as shit, because then you're like Lana _ Del _ Bay, and people are like, cool.
I'm probably the only cam girl on the planet that has Melody Kush across the board still to this day. Like, I don't know. I got accounts deleted, got accounts back. I'm not sure how I'm maintaining this, but I mean, it sounds like you have the same thing. So that's great. Go look for Lily LaBeau, everybody. And also Cam Girlfriend.
Hell yeah. Check it out. It's funny as heck. And there's a season 2 coming. Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Sex Squad. Remember to spank that like button and subscribe on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/camminglife.
And make sure to subscribe to Sex Tales wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.
Yes.